Introduction to Foundation Summary Profiles. What is a Foundation Summary Profile? A Foundation Summary Profile is an in-depth analysis of the Foundation's information, including contact details, news items, granting analysis, and more. The Summary Profile provides a wealth of information for Foundation Search members, giving you the information you need in your prospect research, so that you can reach out to the funders that most closely fit your funding requirements. Tutorial Objectives. In this tutorial, we will show you how to find and access a Foundation Summary Profile, all the major sections of a Foundation Summary Profile and what information is contained in each section, how to access and view detailed granting and geographical analysis for a specific foundation, how to set alerts for a foundation that you're interested in, how to add a foundation to a project. Foundation Summary Profiles are retrieved most easily from Foundation Search or Foundation Visualizer, but can be accessed from the list views in Grant Visualizer as well. Anytime you can generate a list of foundations, you'll be able to click on the foundation name and view its summary profile. Foundation Summary Profiles contain a wealth of valuable information grouped into the following major sections. Foundation Profile, which contains general information about the foundation. Contact information. Foundation News. Funding interests, funding distribution, and application guidelines. Directors and officers. Granting analysis, and geographic distribution of grants. We'll review each of these sections in more detail. The first section of the summary profile contains general information, such as when the foundation was granted charitable status, where it's located, a summary of financials from the most recent reporting year, and any rankings for the foundation. The organization's unique CRN, or Charitable Registration Number, is also found here. Under Contact Information, you'll find mailing address, phone number, fax, and email and website information if available. We scan over 4,500 online news sources for stories and articles about funders, and items that are relevant to a particular foundation can be viewed from within the foundation's summary profile. You can review the latest news headlines, scan through the news archive, or even search the entire news database of over 50,000 articles if you choose. You can also keep up with news as it happens by viewing the foundation's Twitter page if it has one. Some foundations fund very specific areas, while others fund across the broad spectrum of giving, from healthcare to the arts. You can find these details under the Funding Interests section. You can also find what the foundation won't fund by viewing the support limitations if that information is available. The funding distribution indicates the top 3 categories to which the foundation has allocated its funds, as reported by the foundation. Many foundations have specific guidelines on how funding applicants must prepare and submit their letters of inquiry or proposals. This information can be found in the Application Guidelines section. Any deadline information can be found in this section as well. Each summary profile contains a list of the directors and officers who served on the foundation's board in the most recent reporting year. The names that you see in dark blue bold font are deemed connected directors, and clicking on the name will open a new window with a map in Director Connections, showing all the foundation boards that the director sits on. Director Connections is an interactive, dynamic director relationship mapping tool that helps you explore the networks of connections in the nonprofit world, starting with the directors you do know, to discover directors and foundations you want to know. We discuss director connections in more detail in a separate video. Under Granting Analysis, you will find detailed analysis of the grants that the Foundation has dispersed over time. All grants over $250 are included in the analysis. There is a table that breaks down the grants by category, showing the number and value of grants, largest, smallest, and average grant size for each category. And there is a pie chart that shows the relative distribution of grants by category. Both the chart and the table are fully functioning, embedded versions of Grant Analyzer. You can hover and click for further details, and modify the chart to show only the data you want to see. All of the powerful features of Grant Analyzer are available in each summary profile, allowing you to perform detailed analysis on grants exclusive to each foundation you're interested in. One unique chart available in the summary profile is the New versus Old Recipients chart, which you can view by selecting this option here. In the chart, you can see the relative distribution of grants each year to new recipients, that is, recipients that have never received a grant from the Foundation before, and to old recipients, that is, recipients that have previously received at least one grant from the Foundation in a past year. Exploring trends like this one, whether a foundation is more likely to give grants to previously funded charities or not, gives you valuable insight into whether your funding request will have a good chance of being accepted by any given foundation. You can also view and explore the geographic distribution of grants from the Foundation using the embedded version of Grant Visualizer available in the Foundation Summary Profile. Just as in the full version of Grant Visualizer, you can hover and click for more information on the grants given to a particular province. It's important to review the geographic distribution of grants because sometimes where the foundations say they fund and where they actually fund can be quite different. Reviewing where the grants actually ended up in a map like this can give you more insight into how the Foundation distributes its funds in practice. Each Foundation Summary Profile also allows you to print, set alerts, and add to an existing project. At the top of each profile, there are icons you can click to do these tasks quickly and easily. Here, you can see icons for printing to your local printer or printing to PDF format. You can also set alerts for this foundation by clicking the Alerts icon. Alerts are a valuable tool to keep you informed of any changes to a foundation's profile, such as financial information, new grants, and updated news items. You can choose to have these alerts emailed right to your personal email address or to your message box in Foundation Search. You can adjust those preferences in your account settings. We'll review that in a separate tutorial video. You can also easily add a foundation to one of your existing projects in My Prospect Manager by clicking this icon here and selecting the appropriate project here. You can review projects and prospects in more detail in the My Prospect Manager video. As you can see, the Foundation Summary Profile provides information and granting analysis functionality at your fingertips, which you can use as a basis for your funder research. Tutorial Recap. In this tutorial, we have covered how to find Foundation Summary Profiles, all the major sections of a Foundation Summary Profile, and what information is contained in each section, how to access and view detailed granting and geographical analysis in the profile, how to explore new versus old recipients to gain insight on a foundation's giving propensities, how to set alerts for a foundation that you want to track, how to add a foundation to a project,